If you're a musician in the music industry, I'm sure you've heard the fact that vinyl is one of the fastest growing things in the music industry. In fact, I remember hearing that all the way back to the early 2010s. But it's not until recently that I looked into it to see exactly what that means. And while looking at the statistics, yeah, that's true. Since 2008, year over year has been an increase in vinyl sales in the US. And it doesn't seem like it's stopping, except there is a little bit of an asterisk. As far as I can find, the complete sales volume of records in the US for 2024 is not completely out yet. But in quarter 3, it looked like vinyl sales were actually down last year. But in early 2024, Luminate, which is Billboard's data source, changed how they measured physical sales. And that has kind of skewed the data. So looking into the data, including how they've changed how they collect the data, shows that there was actually a 6.2 increase in quarter 3, not the decrease that was initially largely reported on. Now, what does that mean for you as a musician? Is vinyl a big thing that you need to hop on for and make for your music? Potentially. To order vinyl in a cost-effective manner, you have to order a large volume. That is if you want it pressed. If you were looking to get it etched, you can usually get it in smaller sample sizes for a relatively cheaper price, but the quality is not as good. So if you're looking for a shelf piece, you can get them etched. If you're looking for a high quality audio playback, you definitely want them pressed. Currently, the wait time is around 2 months, about 8 to 10 weeks to get your vinyl pressed. So if you are looking to have vinyl at your launch show, make sure that you have all your music done and submitted for the pressing plant way before. In fact, 8 to 10 weeks might actually be too short of an estimate. In some situations, with the demand on certain pressing plants, it may take up to a year. Now, we are in a different vinyl pressing atmosphere, but even Adele's album 30 took 6 months to get pressed and fully released. She's a huge player in the industry, and it still took her half a year. Now, part of this problem is that a lot of the vinyl pressing plants are old, have been around for decades. There aren't very many newer ones. The biggest newer one is the one by Third Man Records, owned by Jack White, that was built in 2017. Now, there are some smaller operations out there as well. At the time, it seems like there's about 40 pressing plants out there in the US. Hopefully that number goes up so that it doesn't take as long to get your album pressed and ready to be given to your fan base. All that being said, hopefully this was a helpful short talking about vinyl, how the increase has been, what the numbers are looking like, and for more information about the industry, make sure to follow us at Music Maker's Cookbook.